Alright, what up, homies? 10 signs you're old as fuck. Yo, what up, homies? We got 10 signs you're old as fuck. Number 1, you watch Kimmel, or Kim and Mel. Number 2, you watch Letterman. Number 3, Dave Leno. Or number 4, also somebody I've never heard of. If you watch Lil Timmy Fallon, or if you watch Lil Timmy Falloon, let me know in the chat. I do not. They call it the left and the right, okay? And this TV station is paid by these political parties and given incentives and diaper deals over here and big deal over there. So every year, or every 4 years, if you work for a corporation, they tell you who to vote for, right? They say our union stands with this goof, right? Name a goof. So when you think society and all that you're doing is so important and everything, just remember you're the exact cause of the problem. Now moving forward, anyone heard of those 4 people in the chat? I haven't. I would never spend time watching somebody in a suit make fun of somebody else in a suit. Do you see the oxymoron of the moron there? And then it's you watching who's the biggest moron, right? So you're laughing at somebody else dismay or this bad photo they pull up. That person pulled up that photo because they have a hatred, an underlying cause, an underlying narrative, a plan to chop apart and belittle and stigmatize that person because of their viewpoints politically, right? So it's very easy to see the way the world works, right? Everyone's like, oh, politics this, politics that. It's really starting to shine how true. People in politics are very evil. People in politics are very awful. You don't have to look very far. Hi, did you like playing Apex? Yes, I did. I might not uninstall it yet. But I'm not playing any video games or anything like that right now or today. I'm done. I might play PUBG Mobile at like 8 or 9 p.m. in the bathtub before I go to bed. But that's about it. I'm pretty tired today. I woke up 6 times in the night. My cat, he slept the entire day, so I'm assuming I woke up 9 or 10 times for my cat. I just stand out here in the kitchen and just walk around. I opened the front door. I went and sat on the steps for a minute this morning, 5 a.m. It was so super crummy out there, but I just wanted to look outside and breathe the air. And then the cat started meowing, so I came back in, yelled at him, then he went downstairs and went to bed, and I went back to bed. But I didn't sleep very long. So, food. I need to eat more than 2 slices of bread. I feel like lentil soup is a good meal. I don't know if I have any lentils up here. What I do have up here is, man, that looks good. So, right out of the gate, I found dinner. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's making me hungry. So I gotta get these purple yams and water. Shallots chopped. Oh, my heart's fluttering. This is gonna be a good one. So I finished the waffle mix in this one. We'll use that. Next, let's see. We're going to use these right here. So, the broccoli, garlic, shallots. We're going to use one of the garlics. And I'm going to make a beautiful meal. Oh, I wish I had the oyster mushrooms. Maybe I'll send the wife to the store. I don't know how good she'd do. I'd like to make this dish right here. I don't know if this is enough. Do we have regular potatoes, hon? Huh? No potatoes? So no potatoes. So that's the thing. We've been trying to cut back on potatoes aren't, I don't know if you know about potatoes, but they're not really that, not healthy. You know how stupid you are, but it's not a top super nutrient food. So if your pantry is stuffed full of potatoes, you're not that healthy. You're definitely not super. So now we're finished with the shallots and the garlic. Oh, definitely gonna need a nap today. There's just too many stupid people in the world for me to sleep, though, you know what I mean? So, alright, phone's charged. Now I gotta get this. We're doing things here. I'm gonna take this and this to the basement with. I'm sure she wants this. And then we'll use these for dinner tonight. I'm starving. I mean, I'm real hungry, so we're gonna eat some food here. The cat has his food right here. I got that to do. Alright, so we'll whip this down. And that's pretty much it. We got everything else we need. This, I'm sure she wants to get rid of this. I'll take it outside. That's done. Just give me a sec. I gotta grab some things.
Well, don't fucking do it harder, you cunt. Hey, that's a big fluff. Look at how great it is.
I just did.
We're hugging soup.
I need to get my, can you do me this favor? Oh, okay, well, then I will.
Find out how good.
Can you grab my stand that I think and then the stand that's sitting right on the patio there, can you just
Oh God, I
take an extra 10 feet, put some shoes on, and
Yeah.
shuffle up and shuffle in?
that really heavy stand.
It's not heavy. It's either me or you. I'm gonna grab it right now, but you're already halfway up the stairs. I can meet you part way.
All right. You know, I don't even understand you.
Wow, that was really fast.
I'm a strong man. Mm. Do you understand what
Put it down.
You understand what you weight? It's really crazy. Can you see? Yeah, oh, you get 97.759. Yes. Guys, I don't know if you want to get married. It's a roller coaster out there, guys. We're boiling water. An hour and 40 minutes till I hang out with the wife. That's gonna be awesome. I have a nice meal, cheese toast with this meal. I want a nice side salad. Hi, kids. I'll be making a lentil soup as well. So I'll have that late into the night and tomorrow as well. The wife can take a nice bowl of lentil soup for lunch in a container, and she can have a smoothie, a protein shake, all sorts of goodies. Yeah. Boy, you ate all your greenies. Your teeth must be just brushed. We gotta get cat food tomorrow. I gotta go to Costco in the next couple days, not today. Today's a day off. I did stuff yesterday and I pooched my back. My arm hurts too, which is really weird. But my right arm, it's not my left, I'm fine. I'm heart healthy as you guys wouldn't even understand if I told you. But I'm very, very healthy. It's just, I hurt my arm, obviously. Yoinking and pulling on stuff. I hurt my bicep. So that happened. So I'm sure just a day recovery and that'll be fine. I was reading about Constance chocolate coffee or chocolate shop. Constance's, I'm not sure what it's called. Constance Pop. I think she's a chocolatier here in Winnipeg for quite some time. I've seen her on the news. Like I used to watch when I say the news, I used to watch the local news, and it was about like restaurants and mostly restaurants. Like anything food related I'm into, okay? So this place is on the news because they're a chocolate shop, and I love chocolate, right? So we've got our Brita water, which we're using filtered water in our pot, which I'm then going to use regular water to wash the vegetables, which sounds absolutely stupid, but that's what we're doing. We're using regular water, and then we're putting these yams, these purple yams, into, drumroll, into a pot of cold water, seasoning, salt, and a dash of oil. And we're putting them in whole, by the way. And cold water, and just enough water so that they're almost completely covered. It's okay if one of the yams isn't fully engulfed in the water. We're going to get it there now. We'll just have to wait a minute, turn the oven on, we're turning the oven on high here. And that's a go. We've got corn, so we're going to do the corn next. The corn is going to be done. We're also doing teriyaki carrots and blueberry broccoli. No, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to chop these shallots here. I'm going to use a plate. One of these. I've got garlic, carrots. I have garlic, carrots, and shallots here. 2 cobs of corn. This is sweet corn from Canada that we didn't overpay for. And I hope these 2 last final cobs are still good. I'm seeing a little bit of what I can only describe as black or blue mold on the top of that one. I don't know. It's just barely starting to go. I'll eat it. It's like we made Mexican blue corn today. Seriously. You want to see? Seriously, that's pretty cool. Put it in a couple things and choke out the oxygen and then kind of let it rot. Let's show you some blue corn. Let's show you what a blue corn looks like. Well, you thought I was playing? No, bro, that's clearly kind of going blue. That's yellow.
That isn't. You know what I mean? We're gonna leave that just like that.
And we're gonna wash it off though. We'll just cut it off later, you know what I mean? I don't think it's as bad as it looks. There's something on this side too. Boy, I'm actually gonna have to get in here with a sharp knife and cut some pieces off this corn before I stick it in the boiling water. But let's just get all this stuff off of this cod. Let's stick it right there. Let's get the other one, wash it really good. These were only in the crisper for 4 days, I think. 4 or 5 days, I don't know. When did I eat all that corn on string? Tuesday or Wednesday? When was that? I know, I ate corn at 4 or 5 in the morning the next day too. It was like the day after you guys saw me eating corn in front of the, you saw me eating corn there and then I did a sleep stream. That was a while back, wasn't it? Boy, this looks like good corn. So we're going to pour the water in here. We're going to start to boil the corn in a frying pan. I kind of have a bad life, you know what I mean? Which doesn't give me as many pots as I need. I'm forced to think outside the frying pan. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying. So this is going to take quite a while to cook. She doesn't care. My life is in the palm of her hand. So we're going to put some seasoning salt into the water for the damn purple yam. And like so. And then we're going to put a little bit of seasoning salt in the water for the damn corn. Like so. Now, we're going to move to the damn carrots. I got to wash them before I do the damn shallots and garlic. Let's do these damn carrots. Come on over. Oh, jeez, I almost spilled all the purple everywhere. That would have made me say worse than damn. Carrots here. Now our title and our message here is obviously getting, again, what I can only describe as with the defensive team, what the defensive side of a football team does to the offense. And that's what's happening to this video due to, well, I'm a funny guy. I'm also pretty smart. Very smart. Let's not beat around the bush. I'm the smartest. Obviously the AI is catching on a little bit, or maybe I'm being governed by something that is not as robotic as we once thought. I really do feel like they know that they let you know that you're being watched, but when you tell other people, or the person who's being watched by they goes out and tells somebody else, hey, like it's like this, and they're like, what? But they give these not so subtle clues, or I mean, you read between the lines, right? You get an email from some corporation who's a complete goof in the world, or a chat box message, and you can read between the lines of that, right? And then it also follows a long line of, you've been dealing with this type of thing for 7 years, 9 years, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever it's been. They have never even stepped into your shoes for 5 to 10 seconds. You know what I mean? So it's funny how people think that the world doesn't work the way that the people who are like screaming out loud, it works like this, and nobody else listens. And the best way to describe it, honestly speaking, again, I'll refer back to Nico, whose Divergent YouTube was you had to type all that in because they drowned out his channel name with a stupid movie title. I don't want to get into it. Remember I told you guys about the term strange clouds and how they promoted some rapper to the very top of the echelon in the world of rapping. Nobody had heard of him, yet overnight, he was an overnight sensation and climbed to the top that nobody heard of him. You know that is promoted by the devil himself and pushed straight to the top for devilish purposes. Okay? So now going back a minute, like I said, not too many people as smart as I am, so you have to rewind this. In 10 years, you will understand. 4%, 5% of you will completely understand what I said today. But that's the level of
disconnect with your intellect and mine. Okay? So, moving on, you're trying to figure out why the world is this way, right? And somebody's telling you, but they're not rich, right? They've been demonetized, right? They don't have 1 million subscribers like the goof you watch on Twitch or Facebook, right? Or YouTube. I'm not saying YouTube doesn't have a spokesperson for the devil here. I mean, it's clearly everywhere.
Whose side are you on, right? Are you watching those videos? Are you spending time there? You are being influenced subconsciously. So what I just said, again, in 15, 20 years, you might understand if they didn't completely overtake you. But subconsciously, you're being manipulated and influenced by your corporation, by their daily newsletter, by the shit you read, right? By the shit you read. So, it could be by the company, like not a corporation. You work for a small security company, but they swear they're the best. And yet you know for sure that Phil sleeps every night at midnight till 4 a.m. and misses all the alarm beeps. You know what I mean? But your company swears in the newsletter they print out for the paper and the coffee news, they've never missed a call. But you're there on the inside. Clearly you're seeing Phil sleep. Like, clearly. So, give that a thought, ponder it, and remember, if you believe everything you read, how often do you believe everything you read? How little do you question everything that you read, right? Now, there's something, they call it, in science, when there's technology that far surpasses anything that the scientist has ever seen before, he is forced to do what is referred to as reverse engineer this technology. Not only to figure out how it works, but to utilize it, right? So, in order for you to understand how their newsletters are lying, you have to ask the questions, not that they won't ask, but you have to ask it backwards. You have to take what they said and then ask 14 questions backwards that make them say what they said in the sentence as an answer to your question, right? And if you didn't understand that, it's okay. It's okay. They're there. There's probably some cat treats in the closet you can go nibble on right now. It's called an agenda. An underlying agenda is something that is written between the lines that is subconsciously directing you to do something you don't realize you're doing, okay? Right now I'm just washing carrots furiously. There's a bunch of dudes who would just love to see this live on Tinder or something like that. And it is messy. Oh, I'm getting sweaty. I'm gritting my teeth, just cleaning carrots, but look at me go, all different sizes of carrots. Dudes from Asia are freaking out right now. There's definitely a couple of Spanish carrots here. There's some Italian carrots. Definitely a couple of these Chong or Icelandic carrots here. I don't know what these ones are doing in the mix. These are specialty carrots. Oh boy, are we having a nice meal today. I'm doing maple, honey gold. Let me start over here. I'm having a little bit of food coma seizure thing going on here with the slurring. Like I'm gonna drool, and then I kind of just freaking Katy Perry right out there at the end there. Sorry about that, beg my pardon. Just did a little recharge on my batteries here. So I was saying, I'm doing these teriyaki maple garlic. Holy shit, fucking Asiago, pepper schmitz, carrots. You never heard of this before, but I'm doing it, okay? Nobody truly knows what's going on until it's going on. I don't know how I'm not famous yet, but fuck you, Paramount, Sony, and fucking YouTube. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Don't even care. I'm quitting right away all this shit. You'll see. Like I quit everything else already you thought I was playing. But I'm telling you, I'm quitting right away. I just feel like it's time I move on, you know? If I get taken for granted too much, it's time I move on. I'll still do YouTube, but I ain't gonna chat with nobody or do weird shit anymore. I'm just gonna do videos. Fucking shut comments off like Nico. Nico beat them, eh? I think Nico got either teleported or taken New Schwabenland, but they came and they saved Nico. I gotta think hopeful. I gotta be hopeful. They probably got him. But, you know, if they did take Nico, I mean, can you guys come and pick me up? I'll bring the wife, like we'll tow her in a dinghy or something. She gets mouthy. I'll put her along. I got about 6 ropes. We'll tie them together in the dinghy. Just throw her a fucking sandwich every 14 hours or something. She'll be fine. She likes hair videos, so if you got a bunch of those lined up on VHS or something, just gonna get her watching those for 16 hours a day. And a couple sandwiches. And, you know, we'll bring her along. I got it. You know what I mean? Like, you want me, I know. She's coming too, okay? And then I got this sauce pack here. I really don't. It says it's a. I'm not going to tell you the name, but it says it's a classic sauce pack. Am I saying that right? A classic sauce mix, and it cooks in 8 minutes. There's no artificial flavors, no preservatives. It's got 20 calories per serving. I'm guessing because there's no way this whole fucker is 20 calories. So it's 160 calories for this whole thing. We're not talking about a lot, but what we are talking about is some garlic, onion. I wish I had mushrooms right now. I want to ship the wife off right now to get my mushrooms, but she won't. She never would. She does not love me that much. So, but I will say this: she's a good wife. She's listening to you, so like, I'm already screwed. You know, I've already said too much about the dinghy. She's taking notes, so she taking notes, but that's not gonna matter. I'm getting an extra 3 ropes for the dinghy. You know what I mean? Won't be able to hear you, babe. What? Hey? I'm just gonna do that. Like, your wife do? Hey? You? I'm gonna do hey to my wife when she's like way out there. Like, hey? I'm gonna talk real. I'm gonna pretend like I'm screaming, but I'm really just whispering. Hi. Good morning. She's sleeping. Oh, I think she's sleeping. No, she's clearly waving. Oh, I think she's still sleeping this morning. No, she's screaming, throwing. Is that pudding? How the hell did she get pudding on that dinghy? She's flinging pudding at me this morning. When you know, you guys. And I'll tell you, fuck you, Paramount. You pricks. I know you watch my show. Netflix, YouTube. Fuck you. You stole like 90 of my ideas, most of my lines. I gotta come up with even newer shit, which is fine. I'm a creator. I will survive. I can't say the same for Netflix, but Netflix ratings are dropping incredibly as Peacemaker moves into first place for best show. No, I'm just kidding. That goes to that other shitty platform, Paramount. I can't stand you, but keep making Star Trek movies or else. Or else I will get you. And Sony, you suck. You stole everybody's ideas. We all know it. What else I got? That's about it. I'll probably head out of here. I got some corn. I'm going to tell my wife the corn is all moldy and smells like shit or something. I'll see what she said. I'm going to look her right in the eye and say, no, I threw that corn out. It fucking smells like shit. Look her right in the eye. You can't blink. You can't take, you don't breathe. Look a little angry too when you say it. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm pissed off about fucking corn. It's so tasty. I mean, shitty. Just, corn. Damn it.
So now that you've got your carrots all washed, incredibly, I don't even know how that was. I washed them in record time. I've never masturbated before though. There are many trolls on YouTube that could have done way faster. Let's be real. Now, there are hundreds of virgins watching the show today. You know what I mean? Grown men. I gotta be real about that. This could sound kind of creepy. Grown men who troll this show are completely in awe of the speed at which a married man who gets laid often. There is nothing I can't do, you trollish buggers. I have not even a butter knife upstairs. Holy, what in the hell, bro? I've got to chop the ends off carrots. Do I just bite them off? I have all these questions, you know. I got scissors here. Do I want to start using scissors on carrots? Seriously? I'm talking to God right now. Okay, apparently I didn't know this, but you should be using scissors on carrots. It works. Oh, so it's a thing. Thank you, God. Jeebus. Zeus. Mount Olympus. Do you think that Zeus was a bad guy? Or do you think that people who made... Like, how come... Did you guys see that one movie where Zeus was in it? Wasn't that Thor? Like, Love and Thor or something like that? Wasn't that about it? Zeus? I think I gotta watch that. I don't have Disney or anything though. I don't support anything to do with people being shackled forever. So I have stopped watching Disney. Until Mandalorian 3 comes out. Or 4, whatever comes first. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of being shackled. I can't say the in and then it starts with an S. It's what Boba Fett's, the name of Boba Fett's ship. You put EN in front of it, and then that's the name of Boba Fett's ship, is the word that I'm not allowed. Literally, seriously, I can't say that word. Not because I can't, they won't let me. But yeah, they don't let me say the name of Boba Fett's ship. It's that word alone is waking too many people up too quickly to what's really going on. And that's so when I learned what they were doing, maybe 2-3 years ago, that got put in place. It's like so carnivore, it's the reverse carnivore. Anybody who uses that term too frequently, you're removed from the algo. You will never be seen. When you know, you know. Okay, so I took that out here. I'm just livid with how angry that makes me when I have to think about that. Moving on, we've got some stinging. What is this? Stinging honey garlic. We've got a little bit of maple syrup. I have a little bit of this honey Dijon prepared mustard. Now, I'm actually professionally trained Cuisinart, and I don't know what any of that means, but I'll tell you this. I know good ingredients when I smell them, okay? So I'm going to smell this. And it doesn't have any smell, but I know what it tastes like. It's going to taste awesome on my carrot, okay? It's going to taste awesome on my carrot. So you're going to drizzle that on there. Next is something you all wouldn't even think of doing. So you're not a classically trained Cuisinart like I am. A little bit of the honey Dijon mustard across the carrots, okay? Now why? Because I'm a legend. But I'm going to show you how you bring flavor together. A little drop of this stinging honey garlic. You're just going to listen to me complain about how hot it is. Oh, it's so damn tasty at the same time. Okay, so a little bit of this goes down. Turn it into Marlon Brando right away if I don't get out of here. So, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I am far too hot for YouTube. I got to get out of here right now. I want to see what my purple yams look like now. Purple yams, corn on the go, fucking roasted carrots coming up like a bouse. You get these shallots just like this. Hi. Hi, you're typing to me? How are you doing, everyone? Welcome. So, I'm going to put this here for a second. Actually, got to grab my my plate that I have here. Go on here. No big deal. All that. And hit that like so. Oh, jeez, I don't have a knife. You know, this is starting to piss me off. Honey, can I please have a knife? You can throw it. Well, you're not. You're just gonna pass it to me. Just don't say you are. But hurry. All of them from the cabin, whatever you can show me. And I need one that's small, a steak knife or something. Or that little black handled one that's like a paring and it's on a triangle angle. I just had it. I don't know what happened to it, but I think I put it on that plate. Anything will do though. Like if you can get me like an old shoe that might be sharp or something on the side, right here. Hurry, babe. Thank you, babe. And she passed it to me like a good wife. She has no chance that she could have put this in my hands any other way. So, when I say throw it, I obviously don't mean that. And also, I mean, you do you. I don't recommend anybody ever do that, but let's stop helicoptering other people's parents and their kids, eh? Let's let bygones be bygones. Some people gotta make mistakes, right? And then if you ask for help, you should help that person or get help, right? If you're asking for it. But I mean, look how beautiful that shallotty is. And I don't do this very often because they reek. They smell so good, they taste even better. I don't know if you have ever had a chance to have these little mini little bugger onions like this. They are special. You ever get these with some mushrooms and stuff? You're gonna be doing the God's work, okay? So next one, it's like this. Like that. And just a little quick slit on the side here. They peel right off. If you don't know what you're doing, take your time. If you do know what you're doing, definitely don't take your time and be a little goof, right? Get her done fast as you can. Well, not using the knife though. You see how I put the knife down and then I start doing stuff really fast with my fingers? That's how you do it. Put the sharp thing down and get some. Now these are easy to chop and do up. First thing we're going to do is wash this plate off, these little tiny bits. You don't want nothing on your plate, okay? So get these off. Get your skins off. Give us a little, hey, how you doing? Like this. And then just, you don't even want that first, you just want the skin of it. You don't want to cut in past that. You just want that, see? You just take that, this little beautiful little pearled onion here, we call these. This is heaven right here. This is truly heaven. So you got that, and you got one more to do. These little buggers, when you grow them in your garden, they make you feel so satisfied, you know? These little buggers are fun to pick out of your garden. It's like little, tiny little potatoes. But these ones are not anything like a potato. They're really sexy. I find these things to be sexy. I think anybody who cooks with shallots is trying to have sex with another person. Hopefully you're not cooking that for your dad or nothing. You know what I mean? Your uncle's coming by and you're like 43-year-old dude and you're going hunting in the morning for mushrooms. You know what I mean? Hey, uncle, I made you some shallots. Huh? Yeah, with a nice red wine. I thought we could sit up. What the hell are you doing? Roger. Hey? Dude's name is Roger. Uncle Barry is questioning your authenticity right now. Your shallotting motive. Alright, so you got this. And if you're going mushroom picking and you're 85 years old, hey, fuck, go to the grocery store and pick out a pack of mushrooms, you old fuck. What are you going in the woods for and getting lost and wasting all our valuable resources? You can stay home and watch Jeopardy. You can order Uber Eats, man. What the fuck's wrong with you?
97-year-old woman in the woods picking mushrooms all day. That's crazy talk, man. That's crazy. What? Like, who decided that old people should venture off alone in the woods, you know, without a GPS collar? Holy. Now, I run the greatest comedy show in the world, and yeah, unlike Jimmy Kimmel, my shit's funny. You know what I mean? He's making fun of Trump. Jimmy Kimmel makes fun of Trump in a suit, and he looks even dumpier in a suit than Trump, and he's half his age. You know what I mean? Like, who's the joke really on at this point? Trump's sitting there, Air Force One, and you're sitting there at fucking Taco Bell at 1 a.m. You know? There's a difference. So here's the shallots. We rounded those up. And again, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, I don't side with anyone. I just side with the people that are getting picked on by the news and the media. Absolutely, I'm siding with them all day. Except for, like, the convicted ones. Like, if you're super convicted, I'm not siding with you. But, I mean, if you look at rich people in the corporation world, they have all been convicted. So, I mean, if you look at any major news media mogul, they've all been convicted. So, they've got to charge us something. And if they don't, they just are better at evading. Okay? Their evading tactics are pretty good. Or they're better at silencing people than you are. Or the others. What, you don't think people silence somebody else? The term mechanic and the movies mechanic were based off real people. Black Ops. So, now you know. And I do talk about what? Cement trucks, like, all the time? And how anybody who speaks out against just about anybody here is rolled over with a cement truck? So incoincidentally. You know what I mean? I don't even know how that happened. That somebody that was completely talking smack about an entire enemy ended up squished on the side of a cement roller. I have no clue. Jeez, you know, how did anybody... Jeez, I wonder if they're using GPS. Inappropriately to cause harm.